Boom. We are live with Scott Evans. I finally got you on the podcast.
And thank you. It's an absolute honor, my friend.
Yeah, it's an honor here to have you on too. Quickly, we got Kayla Evans in the chat. Hey, Kayla. We got Carolyn Looms. She's awesome. She's almost our channel mascot. She does so much for us.
I think I know who Kayla is. She just might be my daughter.
Okay, Jody Chocolate Thunder Williams. Well,
good friend of mine.
Very good friend of mine too.
Good friend of mine.
Yes,
Chocolate Thunder is a close friend of mine.
Yeah. No, he's been a big support in our growth in the channel, and he runs a good podcast too, which everyone knows about. I think he's got two of them. Yeah, he's got the Trans Am Connection or whatever in the morning, and then he's got Arm Talk. Yep, there we go. Zane Lewis in the house. Hey, brother. Like always, Drew, thank you for showing up. We got Drew24. Everyone knows Drew. We got Kevin Rubery in the house. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I hope you're getting ready for Dale because he's going to be something. Oh, look at this. We got Matthew Sador. Now, there's a beast. He's a strong motherfucker coming. I think he's out of Saskatchewan.
He's one of
Manitoba. Or he's in Manitoba. Yeah, he's over there anyway, and he's a beast. Yeah. So anyway, that covers everybody. So, yeah, last weekend you pulled John Brezink the cup or whatever, left-handed.
Yeah.
Really quick. What's wrong with your right hand?
Okay, so about 6-7 weeks back, I was pulling in California and just destroyed my forearm. Destroyed it. I can't go into all of the details of the super match because it was being filmed for a television series.
Oh, okay. I know what it is.
So I will only talk about as much as I possibly can. I'm not going to say who, what, where, when, and why.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say I wrecked my forearm on the first ready go. Went through all the whole entire rounds, I think 6 rounds, whatever, and destroyed it every round further. But I'm not going to quit in the middle of a match ever. Whatever the circumstances.
I've never quit. Well,
so even though I knew that I had done some serious injury, I kept going and kept fighting. I went and got some X-rays. I really thought I fractured something. I really thought I fractured a forearm bone. No bone problems. It's all muscle and ligament. Muscle and ligament just exploded in my forearm.
Yeah.
And the way I pole is I'm a posting top roller. So I'm all about rising back to my face.
Yep.
Hammer curling. So when I do stuff off the table, it's hammer curling with weights and stuff. I can't even do a hammer curl with my right arm right now. And so it's frustrating. It gives me anxiety because that's the money arm. That's the strong arm.
I'm with you.
So I had the Brezink Cup coming up. I've never missed it since I've started pulling. I'm almost 5 years now, never missed a Brezink Cup. And I've always placed, whether it was right or left or right and left, I was placed. But never placed a first. Never placed a first. Second or third, second or third, second or third. Got a first place, undefeated with the weak arm.
You were crushing everyone.
And everybody that's in this knows the Brezink Cup is the tournament where the animals and the monsters show up. They come out of the woodwork and they're strong.
Oh yeah,
right arm and left arm, and so that's a tournament. If you want to go and play in a real tournament, the John Brezink Cup is a real tournament to see if you're strong.
Yeah. You know what I talked about? I'm like you. Well, I got a little worse than you. I got injured pretty bad this year, and so right now I'm in the same boat. Right, like I can't. Mind you, I'm starting to practice on the table now. I can do center table, back pressure. I can even go a little negative. It doesn't bug me. It's only when I try to go offense, I can't do anything with that. But at least I'm getting to that point, right? So I'm starting to train it. But I used to say the left hand, right arm. All that matters is your right arm. And I would never pull like the odd practice. I might do it for a second, be like, that's. You know what I mean? That's for pussies. It's the right arm, right?
Well, half of my competitions these days, I only put the right arm in.
Me too. I know. That's what
we just put the right arm in to where I stopped putting the left in. But what happened in this situation was like a do or die, right? Like, okay, you're addicted to pulling, you're gonna pull, you're not gonna stop competing. You only got one arm, and you always talk bad about it, and you always look down upon it. You gotta lie to yourself, man, and say,
Yeah.
you are strong,
Yeah.
you are good, and you're gonna win.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
got to manifest it
You do.
until you fake it till you make it. Well, I did.
Yeah.
So I was on a podcast a couple days before the Brazilian Cup on
Matt?
Hollywood Matt Conley's show.
Yeah, I watched it.
And we were talking about it, and he says, "What do you think? How are you going to do this, that?" And I said, "I'm going to win." I said, "I'm going to win first place." And I says, "I'm going to make. I'm going to have a talk with that left hand, and I'm going to tell him how strong he is and what a man he is and bad mofo he is." And well, he was.
Yeah,
he was all right.
Like, yeah, you know what? You were just like, you just had your move and you were confident in it. And actually, after your first time, you were like, okay. And it was pretty much the same move though for the whole time. Like they weren't watching shit. They weren't going. It was almost like because I'm like, I did think to myself, that's a powerful move, but I'm like, I'm surprised someone hasn't caught on to it. Like try to counter it. You know,
I am a one-trick pony.
It works.
It is what it is. I'm a one-trick pony. And the one trick I've developed over the years is a posting high knuckles up top roll.
You get the height and drag.
Tight. My face is on my hand. My elbows inside my body. And we all know that on a ready go, the referee is not letting you post. Okay. Yep. He's not letting you post. So ready go. I'm elbow forward, straight up. But so fast that nobody ever sees that forward. They only see the back. And then just the old-fashioned, easy, simple top roll. It's just a top roll, but it's a straight up and over. It's like I'm grabbing you and throwing your body over my shoulder. Top roll.
Well, what I see is
up pressure.
You're doing the up pressure. You're doing the up pressure. You're getting the top roll.
Yeah,
but you don't really drag to the back corner.
I don't even move my elbow. I don't even move my elbow, but a half an inch backwards.
Yeah.
Half an inch backwards. It's more of an up pressure over than it is dragging the elbow. Yeah. It's barely dragging the elbow.
Yeah. It's a totally different style from my top roll. My top roll is similar. I like to come right in. I like to get my hand. You'll see me. I'll start. I'm really starting like this. This is how I'm starting.
Yeah.
The only difference is you don't see it because I turn my body and then I get it. And then when they straighten us out, there I am. But you don't realize I'm fully pronated.
Just like Travis Pageant. Just like Travis.
Very similar.
And that's similar. That's what there's a girl in Utah. So it was a girl that got me onto the posting top roll. Her name's Angela Miller. I trained with Cody Merritt. I trained with Bob Brown. I trained with John Brzezinski. I trained with Justin Green. I trained with Jordan Sill. On and on and on and on and on. And when I finally found my move, it was a girl. I got to give the credit where credit's due. A girl, Angela Miller. She's like, "Hey, Scott, just try this. Just try this up and down stuff. Stop trying this open sweeping. Try this up and down." She goes,
"Don't get yourself opened up."
Yeah, she's like, "Have you watched Travis Pageant? Have you watched it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've seen his videos. Yeah." She's like, "Just try it, man. Just try it." As soon as I tried it, I've never stopped it because it was the thing for my long forearm that just got me a lot more W's on the board. A lot more W's. Since I went there, I was like, okay, I finally found where I fit. And then
how long are you from elbow to fingertip?
Honestly, I don't know, sir.
You should measure that.
I should measure. It's pretty long. It's pretty long.
See, I'm not. See, I'm 6'3". I used to be almost 6'4". I've shrunk. So I'm
only 6'2". I'm only 6'2".
Yeah, I'm 6'3.5", but I only have a 20 inch. So 20 inches from fingertip to elbow. That is for supers. That's short.
I should measure it, but it's pretty long, and that's why I got to do that outside move. That's why
I do it. I do it to make up for longer levers, right? So because when they bring us, they'll move his elbow back, all that shit. Well,
and have you standing up.
I'll just post straight up, and I'm just like,
I got the opposite problem. They're bringing my elbow back, my hand down, and I'm going, that's not where I want to be, right?
Exactly, yeah. And meanwhile, I'm like this, so you know what I mean? I'm just like, and then another, there's a few things, right? And then it's, I don't want to give I guess I can. We want to be educational on
this. It's okay.
Yeah. So
because then when you still win, it's even better.
yeah,
Let them
that's
know
true.
every secret. Hey, let them know everything.
Just when
Yeah.
you're setting up, so anybody in the chat that wants to know how to properly set up, if your thumb pad is not sitting on, if you're not taking advantage and getting your thumb pad and sitting on another person's thumb pad, like you never want to grip up with somebody and their thumb pad be above yours. Because I'm going to tell you something right now, they just destroyed you in the setup. Number one thing for all you amateurs, if you want to know why pros are pros, it's in the setup. And that thumb pad, you want to make sure that you're on top of his thumb pad, and you want to get. I'm just there's so many things that
Yeah.
until you start pulling like and
That
cheating.
that is where I believe in the most of everything being the most important in the competition day is the
Yeah,
setup.
it is.
Setup every time and everything about thinking about pluses versus minuses. I want all
Yep.
pluses. I want
Yep.
as many pluses as I can standing at
need
the
'em.
table before that ready go. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to get my setup the way I want it.
Well, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to cry. I'm going to complain. I'm going to ask for my thumb knuckle. I'm going to tell you to look at his cup because I'm cupping worse. I'm going to tell you to look at his webbing because mine's higher. I'm going to do everything in the world to cheat
Oh,
so
yeah.
that Scott can win.
Well, you're going to try, right? But this
If
is
you're
what
not
we were
cheating, you're
talking.
not trying.
We were just talking about this on our pod, like a couple pods ago. So basically, if you think the match starts when the ref says go, you lost.
You're right. You're done.
You're
You're
done.
pinned. You're
You're
pinned.
done.
You're
Yeah,
pinned.
and when I was an amateur, so I didn't stay an amateur long. I did a few amateur tournaments, and then that was it.
I didn't
Because
play.
I was pretty dominant. Yeah, but when I went to pro, the first thing I learned, because I took some L's when I went pro, is that the setups you got to fight right away, and if you're not fighting, you're losing because like it's a game of millimeters. Because if like you're just a little, if you're a millimeter too higher in the webbing,
Yeah.
it could like I might as well just like quit. Like you know what I mean? It's that serious because those little millimeters, when you get to a pro level, you're gonna capitalize on them, right?
Yeah. So Brian, what do you weigh right now?
I'm I'm heavy right now. 314. Yeah.
Okay. I'm 300. I walk around at 300. Have you always been a super since you started? A super heavyweight?
Oh yeah.
Me too. So I feel your pain, my friend.
I can't lose weight.
Right
Well,
into
can
the
I go
lion's den.
yeah.
Right into the lion's den of the biggest and strongest.
Yeah,
right
that's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's nice. And in some ways, I used to get upset because I'd be like, "Man, you're pulling in 4 classes. You got 4 trophies. I got 1, right? Because I went right-handed only. You know what I mean? And I pull 1. So then I realized, no, I can do this masters thing. So I do masters, and then I do the pro. But the masters here is just as stacked, if not more stacked, than the pro in Alberta.
Well,
you know what I mean?
The thing we know about this sport is it's an old man's sport.
Mm-hmm.
It is. And that don't mess with old man strength.
Yeah.
Don't mess with old man strength. Okay.
It's true.
It's not a joke. The people in our sport that are at the highest level are guys around 50 years old plus.
It's true. It's true.
At the absolute highest level, Cody Merritt, Devin Larrett, Cody Merritt, Devin Larrett, and John Brezink, and Michael Monster Todd, and the guys that are up there at the top, they're all around 50 plus. 50 plus. Okay.
Every one of them.
I'm 43. How old are you?
47.
Okay. So you're right. You're right in there.
Dog. Yeah.
You're right in there. And Jody Willis, he's around 50. He's around 50.
Yeah, because he's pulling grandmasters now too.
Jordan Sill's like around 40. I think Jordan's 40.
Okay.
Justin Green's 42. I mean, that 40s to 50s to 60s is the strongest men in the sport, man. It really is. So it's like if you're in baseball or you're in basketball or you're in those awesome sports, you're aged out, right? You're aged out in a hurry.
Come to arm wrestling.
You go in and you're out. This sport, you could come in like I came in the sport at like 38, 39 years old or something like that.
I was 42.
And here I am 43. I'm
42 and a half the first time I went to practice.
And you could go you know, as long as you're staying strong and staying in practice, you could go for a long longevity of this sport, a long time.
Well, look
And
at Hutchings.
that's an attractive attribute of the sport, man.
Yeah, because it's
You
something,
know,
and not, yeah, and you know something too. I'm not even lying. There's a key to longevity with arm wrestling because it's something to do. And I read a study on it because we, even though we don't practice grip strength,
Mhm.
most of us arm wrestlers have very impressive grip strength, and
You
grip
do.
strength has something to do with health.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I
not
believe.
lying. I'm serious, and yeah, and that's why like Hutchings is like what 59 years old. He's
Yeah,
almost
and
60.
he used to be a Utah guy,
Did he?
like
I know. He started. Yeah,
like
he
John
moved.
Brzezinski. Well, I'm
Yeah,
going to say this. I've said on like the last 6 shows I was on. I'm going to say it on
yeah.
your show.
Oh yeah,
There's something about Utah.
yeah. It's in the water, buddy.
Some of the very best, some of the very best in sport has either lived in Utah or lives in Utah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a fact. That is a
No,
fact.
no, I believe it. No, it's a fact. Yeah,
John, Todd Zilla, Bob Brown, Cody
yeah.
Barrett, Gordon Sill,
Well,
Justin
see, the
Singh,
thing is
David Hook.
if we're not talking elites, I would say we got something in the water here too in Alberta.
Well,
Because,
absolutely. No, no,
yeah,
no. Absolutely. I'm
yeah.
not saying Utah stands alone.
Oh yeah, no, we're
I'm
a
just
powerhouse in
since
Canada.
I'm
Yeah,
from Utah,
yeah, yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna brag it up all day.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I just so happen to have been in the right place when I started.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
you know.
Well, yeah, you had some luxuries that other people didn't. But you know what?
Mhm.
I started my first practice was Matt Mask. I mean, I
There you go.
fucking yeah, I
My
never arm
hero.
wrestled a day. I never arm wrestled before, and I just wanted to.
Wild horse, my hero.
Yeah, I was watching the WAL, and my wife, because I was kind of depressed. It was like COVID and shit, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was like sitting there all fat and out of shape. My wife's like, "Hun, why don't you message this guy if he lives in Alberta?" I'm like, I'm not just gonna message this guy. Like, look at him, he's
Oh, yes,
pulling
you are.
Devin, and
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
and
you
then
are.
yeah, and then I'm like, fuck it, I messaged him,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and he just goes, "Well, you ain't gonna get any good unless you fucking practice. Here's my address. We got to practice tomorrow night." And then I went to practice, and the rest is history.
The
Because I
rest is
love
history.
arm, yeah, because it's in my blood, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I love it, and
Yep.
but yeah, so okay, well, you know what? This injury on your arm doesn't sound. It's not. You'll be able probably in a
I
few.
will come back stronger.
Yeah, you just start blood flow.
Um, Tonight, a new kid that's interested came into my house tonight. We got on the table, and I'm like, we can only pull left. We pull left. We pull left. And I put the right on the table. And we pulled right. And I was able to do a little more tonight than I have been in the last couple of weeks. So I was feeling a lot happier, and the anxiety was a lot less. Going, you know what?
Yeah,
It's not strong, but it's not as bad as it was a week ago or 2
you're
weeks.
like, yeah, you're like, okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay.
buddy. When I was at nationals and I heard the zipper in my elbow,
Oh,
buddy, yeah, like I just I missed the go. I was arguing my setup because my wrist was back a bit, and
uh-huh.
I was debating it, and the ref was pissing me off, and he just said go, and it pissed me off because then this guy's got me here, then I rip him back, right? I just went and ripped
Uh-huh.
him back, and then I went in like I always do, but I did have a previous like injury to my elbow, but I didn't know what it was, but my instincts just naturally like put him away, right? Because he's a strong dude, right?
Sure.
Right as I was going to press him down, I just heard, and it was like a blade went right through my elbow right here,
That's
and my
not
arm went
good.
limp, and it just smashed the table, and I was like,
Oh,
oh, my hand swelled up like 3 times the size of this hand. I was like, oh no, and then I got the X-rays. I'm thinking my shit's over. I'm fucking depressed. You know what I mean?
yeah, yep,
Yeah.
yep. And that's
And you start panicking. You're like, this sets me back like so far, and you know
oh
what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah, but
oh yeah.
I think in the end, like I'm doing stuff now, like rehabbing it that I never did before. I think I'm going to come back stronger, and I'll never have to worry about that again. So
That's good. That's good. Yeah, that is the only the positive side. The positive perspective is once you finally do make it through the time of healing, you come back stronger. You really
yeah, I
do.
think
No
so.
pain, no gain. No pain, no
Yeah.
gain.
Well, it's a tendon sport too, right? Like it's a tendon and ligament sport. I try to tell everyone that you can have the biggest muscles in the world. If your
Well,
tendons can't hold it, then it
I
don't matter.
learned that. I
Yep.
learned that when I walked in the sport because I used to be that guy. I can lift a car off the ground. I
Yeah,
can
me too.
this. I can lift that.
And then I got beat by a
Like a
fucking
strong man. Nothing to do with arm wrestling.
yeah.
Picking a car off the ground is going to do nothing on the table. And I learned that so fast and so humbly that, you know, little fellers were whooping on me. When I first walked up to the table at first practice, they're like, there's more to this. Oh, tendons. What are tendons? Oh, how do you get tendons strong? Well, you do this every week, once or twice for years.
Did you have the
Down the road.
toothaches? Did you have the toothaches when you started?
Yes.
Like where you were like couldn't even sleep and had to ice your shit? Yeah.
Well, what I did was I was double crazy and I went into quickly 2 practices a week.
Yeah, you can't do that for a while.
But it did level me up faster.
Yeah.
It put me through more misery and more pain. More
in the
pain.
beginning, the first 6 months.
I was never healing up, but I was getting way better, way faster.
Well, yeah, because all that table time, and then
Yeah.
you know, like we used to like we talk about a lot on the show. You watch the show sometimes.
Yeah.
We talk about redlining and practice and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, when I started, I fucking went to every practice and had a war with somebody. You know what I mean? And then I would be crying, ice in my arms, and like it just sucked. But I actually didn't think I was. I think I was getting stronger on the table, but I wasn't getting better. And then Matt and Sean said, Brian, you're fucking strong. Enough's enough. 60, 70%. Work through it. Right. So I'm like, what's this mean? I didn't know what the fuck it meant. Right. I'm like 60, 70%. So I'd be pulling somebody decently strong. And then I'm like, he's got me and he's getting me. And I'm like 60, 70%. What the fuck? Yeah. And I'm trying to pull at this guy's the same strength as this guy. So then I just said, boom, I brought my elbow forward. Next thing you know, I had him up like this, and with the same 60%, I hooked him to the pad. And then I was like, oh, like I get it. You can go with somebody and bring yourself down to their strength and still get a lot out of it in a way that you're feeling all the different pressures, right? Like if we just go into practice red line and try to pin people, how much is actually are we retaining from the motion?
That's not.
You know what I mean?
It took me a long time for myself to pay attention to what is helping me and what is hurting me and what is wasting time.
Mm-hmm.
I now average 3 practices a week. Not lately because of my injury.
You do all table time too, right?
Yeah. So yes, I will admit it. I do some Devin Larratt riser lifts at home, and I do some hammer throws. So I do emulation of arm wrestling, weightlifting. That's what I do.
I do that. Yeah, I do that too.
And then I totally rely, like John Brzezinski himself, I totally rely on table time for my arm wrestling strength and my arm wrestling IQ. No matter how much somebody coaches me, I learn on my own by just doing it. Go into tournament, Superman. Yep. The real baptized by fire, so to speak, is where I learned now it's just second nature. When I walk up to the table, I don't think. My elbow goes to the same place. My hand goes the same place. My feet go the same place. I'm settling the same weight amount. And I'm pulling on the R on ready go every time. I'm not missing it anymore.
Yeah.
Usually, unless something's preoccupying my mind, I'm not missing the R on ready go. But you know what I'm saying. And
I do.
That's where we all need to be and want to be.
Yeah.
And if we slow down and stop, we'll lose it. You don't use it, you lose it. So we gotta all stay up on enough of what's enough for me, what's enough for you. You gotta stay in the game to be in the game.
In the game, yeah. And that repetition too you're talking about, that's an important thing. If you're going to the table not knowing what you're going to do, well, you're already in the wrong. You know what I mean? And it just like that's the difference between I tell people too, amateurs not about how strong you feel, or even if you just power. Amateurs to pro is like an IQ thing. There's certain things.
It really is, because to back up what you're saying, My strength, of course, is more than it was when I was an amateur.
Mhm.
But what made the biggest difference is my understanding now of the setup and the ready go. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So add a little bit of strength and add a whole bunch of knowledge
Knowledge. Yeah.
of if I beat you to the punch, even if you're stronger than me or equally strong,
Yeah.
I got a better chance of
Mhm.
pinning you if I surprise you and I get away with it. If the
Yeah.
ref doesn't call me on it and I get away with it, or it's just a half a foul, a warning,
Yeah.
I would rather see if I can get away with a false start. The more false starts
Why
I get
not?
away with,
Use
or
it.
the more wins I'm going to get.
Well, yeah, you're using.
Skills.
Listen, I didn't. That was a lesson I learned at nationals. So, like, I'm bad for just wanting to grip and rip in a sense.
Uh-huh.
Like, I want what I want and everything, but I don't think about the false starts. Right?
Uh-huh.
You gotta. You. This is how you know that I'm a reactive person. I've never been. I've never had a false start before. So there's one thing, right? And I probably even fouls. I bet you I'm like, and I've pulled quite a bit in the time that I've been pulling. I'm probably under 30 fouls. So I'm not, this is a game that I need to capitalize on. I should be using the warning on the early start because if I get it, then I get it. Because I had it happen to me at Nationals.
Right.
Solomon Latimer went early, like way early. And the ref just was like, he was just finishing go when I was already
Uh-huh.
pinned. Like,
Uh-huh.
you know what I mean? And they gave it to him. And I was
Yeah.
pissed, right?
Yeah.
But he's like, hey, man,
That happens too much.
you know, yeah, like this is the game. This is the big boy game. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was pissed, and I was even like thought he was dirty. But then when I thought about it afterwards, though, I'm like, no, 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 no. That's the table IQ. That's the
That's
using
the
it
pro.
all.
That's the
Yeah,
pro.
yes, exactly. Yeah,
And I used to be the one that would cry and say, "You're ref, you're really
Yeah.
going to give him that pin?
Yeah.
You're really
Yeah,
going to give him that pin? Seriously?"
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
He was right on. He was right
Yeah.
on the ready go.
Yeah,
Really?
and you're
No,
like,
you didn't even say ready. And I
yeah,
went, okay.
Yeah.
That happened to me the first couple of years.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm turning this around.
Mhm.
You guys are doing this to me. I'm gonna do this to you.
Yeah.
And eventually I'm gonna get away with it too a lot. Just like
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. And plus, you got a warning anyway, so why not use it?
You got a half a foul warning anyway,
Yeah.
so why not see what you
Yeah.
can or can't get away with?
Yeah.
Because this game is ends up being a game of speed.
Well, another one's a professional foul. That never registered in my brain up until
To
like
get a
2 years.
restart.
No, because I used to. My instinct was always to counter and to come back and have a war, and because I'm always
wear your
craving
arm
that.
out. Yeah,
I love that war though. Like I don't know what it is. I want to win and stay fresh, but I love it when I get into a grinder and I win.
Yeah.
Only if like yeah, even if you lose, it's good. But like if I win, if we had a grinder and I was negative and I came back and
Yeah.
for some reason that was a trophy. Like I don't know. Like yeah. So anyway, I don't think to fucking just be like, oh, okay, you know what? I missed the go. I'm negative right now.
Yeah.
Take the foul. Let's do it again. Like I'm just learning that now, right? Like I was a little slow that way.
So over there with you guys and with Matt and them.
Yeah.
Do you guys do team rankings?
We're gonna be because of this new league. So no, we have that new league starting, and one of the athletes, Jordan Weeb, he's out of Manitoba. Awesome guy, good friend of mine. He made the Calgary team. So there's 4 Canadian teams and 4 U.S. teams.
Awesome.
And yeah, it's gonna be televised. It's already they've done one event, and there were some big names there. There was like John the Savage Therian, BLM, Port Chop Allen, the Hitman Ford. There was a lot of our top guys on that Toronto team and the Montreal teams.
That's
but
awesome.
Anyway, there's Tampa Bay, Detroit, I think, Long Island, and Vegas are the teams in the States.
Over here in Utah, there's a lot of teams, right? The one I currently
team ranking? Are you talking about in the club ranking?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have that. Sorry, I misunderstood. Yeah.
Yeah. So like over here, even though I train with several teams, the main team that I am gonna say, if you said, well, which team are you? The main team I'm on is Team Spur. That's Cody Merritt's team. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm number 1 right-handed on his team. When I joined the team a while back, I was at the bottom of the. You get thrown at the bottom of the list.
Yeah, I hate that. That was too.
And his rules are: you can only call out the person right above you, one at a time. You can't just call up to the top.
Oh, see, we're not allowed to do that either. But if they call you out, you can do it.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
So,
good. That's good.
Yeah.
So I did that one at a time, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. And then when I got to the top right arm, the guy that was there for a long time, he's called me back out like 10 or 12 times. And we went like 50-50. And I'm back number one right now on Team Spur. And then you got the Aries. I personally am a big fan of Corey Miller's thing.
Yeah, because it's not a real rankings, but it's a ratings. Yeah.
It's a rating. It's a rating.
Yeah. But I like it.
And even though it's only a rating, if I compare it to the state of Utah, the way it sits when you pull up for the state of Utah,
it's accurate.
Oh my gosh, it's pretty darn accurate. Pretty accurate. Yeah. In the pecking order. The pecking order.
Participation has a lot to do with this. Because if I go to 10 tournaments one year and you go to 4,
yeah,
right?
But winning and losing.
No, I get it.
Points earned, points lost. So if I go to a whole bunch of tournaments and I'm just getting my butt kicked,
well, that'd be
my ratings just going down the toilet. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm doing good and winning more, my ratings going up and vice versa, or it's hanging in the middle if I'm just 50-50. So that's why I say it's accurate.
It's accurate, but there's the couple, because I can always find flaws in every system, but I love it anyway. Sure. And I'm not even knocking it. Yeah, I'm going to say something, but I'm not even knocking it. I actually like it too. We're adopted it. We got to use it because we're part of the 98 now. So we franchised with them because it's good to build a network.
The 98 has just spread like a wildfire, man.
Well,
and that's good. I'm not saying anything bad.
Yeah. Well, it's the whole networking thing, right? Like I preach, like we through the fingers, we really, really preach unity. Like trying to remove those lines in the sand. And stop the shit and the dramas because we don't like it, right?
No.
So like 98, I seen some of the guys like Paul and Candy Passmore. They bought a franchise. Tim Bresnan just bought in. Like everybody's joining, like jumping in, and I'm thinking, well, what better than just to come together? Like it could have been called something else, and I probably would have been down for it. Like you know what I mean? It was really just about like, listen, we do need to just all come together.
Well, yeah, another shout out, and you're wearing the hat, man. You're wearing the hat. Mac, okay, Ian Carnegie.
Yeah, buddy.
Shout out. That I've been paying attention. I think everybody's been paying attention.
Ian's a good guy.
That's something someday. It's a goal of mine. I'd like to get that phone call.
You'll get it. You'll get it. If he knows it, he'll get it. So if he doesn't see it now, I'll talk to him. I talk to him once a week.
Yeah. And that's another guy that I personally wished I knew. I don't know him on a personal level. We're just Facebook friends.
Yeah.
But like I said, in Matt Mask, but everybody else, I've been blessed with already getting to know and participate. And I've traveled a lot, my fair share. I've traveled a lot. And
Can
so
you come to Canada?
I have not yet come to Canada.
Well,
now, since one of my training partners bought East versus West, Robert Baxter, one of my
yeah.
He's now got Devin to come over to Utah.
Okay, yeah.
So recently I had a super match here in Utah. And Devin was here.
Oh, Devin was going to say you pulled him. I'm like, whoa.
Oh, I pulled.
Oh, I pulled with him too. Yeah, but I mean, I thought, yeah, you're super match.
I pulled Devin that day. Devin. But what I was going to say is he played the corner man for my opponent for my super match.
Oh, wow.
He was coaching and everything.
That's cool.
And then I still won 3-0.
Yeah.
So it made it even sweeter that I won with Devin being over there in the corner.
That's pretty cool, man.
And then after
I was thinking you should come here to Canada. Like you should.
I would love to. If I got a phone call and got promoted to, I'd be on the plane, man. It's just one of those kind of things.
Yeah. Well, listen, I talked to the boys, and Brezink Cup is on the calendar for next year. So
you got to do it. You know, just like Jody Williams says, it's on his bucket list.
Yeah.
And I think everybody that's serious about the sport, if they haven't been there, it's on their bucket list because it's in the title. John Brezink Cup. The first one I went to 5 years ago was John's comeback, and he was there. He was
Oh,
there,
wow.
and he won it. He won it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this couldn't be any better for a new guy coming in
Yeah.
and witnessing this and being a part of it and everything else. And so
Awesome.
it helped solidify my addiction even quicker.
Oh yeah. That fills it up fast, eh?
Oh boy.
Yeah. See, I haven't been able to meet John yet. I haven't met him yet. So
yeah, he's kind of, I love the man. He's kind of quiet.
Oh yeah.
Kind of not a big showboater or anything. Just kind of humble and just the best in the world at the same time. I've got to poll him a few times.
I've only chatted with him.
Nice.
I was trying to get him on the pod, but he said he had so many, and then I just didn't bug him again. But like, I will again. I definitely.
So he used to be here in Utah, as you know.
Yeah, and he's in Phoenix.
And then he moved down to Phoenix, Arizona. But here's the catch: his daughters and his grandchildren still live here in Utah, where I'm at.
Oh, so
so he's still flying over here on a frequent basis. He's still coming over. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. No, I was talking back last summer with Cody when he was on the channel. He came on the channel when he was one of the first guys that I really looked up to that we were able to get on the channel. He was my first. I was so nervous that podcast with Cody. It was new.
He's like my favorite. He's like my favorite.
And he turned the podcast into greatness because I was so nervous, but he was so nice.
Yeah,
it worked out great.
The thing about Cody Merritt is he's been at times number one in the world at times. He's been number one in the world for his left hand. Yeah. And whether it's a day he is number one or he's number two or number three or wherever he's at, he's the same humble guy. He's always just like, oh, it's no big deal. I'm number one, whatever.
Yeah,
it's kind of a big deal.
It's a big deal,
but he's just really humble, and I wished I could be more like that. I kind of get to be cocky and be a
more
humble like that guy.
Different. Yeah, but he's so nice. Yeah, he's such a nice guy, man. Like,
they don't make him better than Cody.
No, I know. No, but I was thinking because we're gonna start our new league starts in late April, early May. So the date's not set yet.
Okay.
So that's when we're starting our league, and we're gonna be doing super matches and shit. I am pushing right now because me and Len Houghton are really good buddies. And he's a legend too. He's a living legend. This guy's got 51 national titles. Like,
wow.
Yeah, world championships. And he pulled back in the day against John and Marcio and all those guys. Like, he's a legend, Len Houghton. And he said, are we going to have a super match? I think it's time, Brian. And we were having Tim Hortons coffee. We are just shooting the shit in my truck. I said, yeah, Len. I said, sounds great. And he looked at me. He goes, what? And I'm like, yep, let's fucking do it, man. So anyway, I don't have any business pulling Len, okay, because he's number 2 in Alberta. But I'm not going to take. When he said that, I'm like, fucking, we're doing it. Then I got injured, but he's going to be my comeback match. So I'm going to come back, do one event to make sure that my elbow's up to par, like February, March. And if everything's good, that match is going to happen. And then,
nice.
If I beat the number 2 guy in Alberta, fuck it, I'll challenge the number 1 guy in fucking Utah. We'll have it down, and we'll pull.
You just as well. So now, I mean, the reality on the number 1 guy in Utah would be Jordan Sill.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, let's just say you're the heavy guy.
I'm number 3. I'm number 3.
And who's second?
It goes Jordan, Cody Merritt, then me. And that's according to Aries ratings. And in my opinion, that is accurate. That is accurate.
Well, how about I pull the number 3? Because
that would be just fine.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a little wary because I saw you pull Chuck Young.
Yeah, but I've seen you kick everyone's ass. I've went back and watched a lot of your pulling, and I'm like, that guy's a beast. So,
and I've never pulled Chuck Young, but I surely do understand who he is and what he is, and I've compared, like, we were talking. I seen him pull Jordan, and I seen him pull guys that I'm going, whoa, okay, Chuck is a bad dude. He's a
good, man.
bad dude.
He is. He's been pulling
And
13 years. Yeah.
and so I was very impressed, to say the least, about your match with him. I was like, whoa, 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 what? Whoa, hold on.
Yeah. I
And
really studied. You know what? I was worried about Chuck. Len told me, because Len pulled him at Worlds about 6 years before or whatever, and he said, Brian, like, don't take Chuck for granted. Like, this guy, because I was like, I watched the old Luke Kent videos and
yeah,
all that drama shit, and I'm thinking,
yeah.
oh, I'm gonna kill this guy. You know what I mean? And then Len just said, Brian, like, Chuck is really good. Like, you know what I mean? You need to be
Absolutely.
ready.
He's
So,
the real deal, boy.
and then Matt had pulled him a few years prior. So Matt Mask.
Oh, he
He
did.
pulled him in a UAL event.
Yeah.
So years ago, right? And
Yeah.
he just said, Brian, he's going to try to squeeze the shit out of your hand, and he's just going to throw everything in the kitchen sink at you on the go. So I said, okay. So I just studied him though, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was very much in your lane, like if you ever pulled him,
Yeah.
because it was up pressure to neutralize the hit.
Uh-huh.
And once I neutralized the hit, I just had to test and feel the opening. And then I'm way too strong. I was like, his arm was just flying to the pad. Like, I definitely had his number that day. But he's made some big improvements, and he's on when his confidence is high, he's hard to beat. So yeah, he's been beating a lot of big names this last year.
And then another guy that impressed me, just like that you did, is Logan Torkrent. I watched the match they had just recently too, and I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Tough kid. And
imagine if he got a little more savvy. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, the sky's the limit for Logan. Yeah.
With that left-handed strength and just add some more IQ. Oh man. Oh man. He's got nothing but time on his side. He's so new to the sport too.
Yeah, another great guy.
Got nothing but time on his side. So
yeah, really nice guy.
Oh man, love the guy. Love the
guy. I last time I went down through there, I stopped off because he bought a bull pull. One of Len Houghton's tools. So it's called a bull pull. And basically it's a really fucking cool tool. I'm just gonna promote it for him. Because you can buy them.
Oh, nice.
I got 3 of them, or two of them anyway. But this is my unit I'm working on right now. I just went to 3 plates aside.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I feel weak because I practiced last night. All my flexors are messed up. But this is the hog. Oh,
gosh.
Look at that.
Awesome.
Pure steel.
That is awesome.
This is one of the original prototypes.
Whoa.
I train with that. When I'm not sore, when I'm not sore, I train with that on the table. So I do like this. I'll do full rotation. I'll do riser.
Nation riser.
Works really good, man.
You could do everything you need to do with that.
everything, and it's actually, I started with 1 plate aside, and then I went to 2, and then to 3. Yeah,
nice.
So, but Logan got 1. So I'm sure that's only helping his hand out even more now.
Oh yeah,
I had to drop it off to him when I went to Montana.
I've been watching their promotions. Watching the videos and stuff, and they've had Jordan still from Utah up there a lot. They've had Jordan up there quite a bit.
Jordan's going again in February.
Awesome.
Going at the arm bender against our friend Clifton. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Clifton Erickson.
So the way that I've watched where they get some people in the crowd with money to auction off super match,
big money,
throwing cash, and I think I've never seen anything cooler as far as
bucks on Logan's match.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I've never seen anything more cool as far as the financial end of whatever they did to get these people that have the money to come in and play the game like that. They did it right. They did it right because it keeps happening. It keeps coming. They keep coming back
every year.
And these guys are all entertaining. All these guys are entertaining. So they're keeping these guys with the money coming back, throwing money on the table, and it's just I'd like to see that happen all over.
Greg Deneen. He would destroy Jordan on the left. Yeah.
Okay.
On the left. Yeah. No, Greg is superhuman. He's a superhuman.
Yeah. And I just know Jordan's right is just
not
human. His right is not human. His left might be, but his right is not human.
Jordan's hand. is just
he's just you can't, unless you're really special, you can't take his wrist. You can't take his hand unless you're really super special.
I've only seen him. I've seen him when I have seen him because I study. I'm a student of the sport, so I see everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the only thing I did see is that he does have a hole to side pressure when it's applied a certain way. He got pinned. He got pinned last year by a guy that I didn't think had any business beating him, and he ended up pressing Jordan, and he got him with a press to the pad. So
I might have been watching the same match because there was a super match and the guy he pressed him every time.
yeah, well, that's what happened once he
the
found
press
that lane. That's
and the ballast or something.
yeah, something like that. I
Something like
can't.
ballast.
Yes,
Whoever it was,
yeah.
or whoever it was, yeah, he kept just diving.
Dive. Yeah. Oh, he was diving for it. Yeah.
And Jordan just wasn't ready to stop it. He just
Yeah.
wasn't stop
Didn't
that
want to
dive.
commit. Yeah, he didn't want to even risk
And
it.
it was just a little bit out of different realm of a move there.
Yeah.
That worked really good. It's like that Kobloski Polish.
Yeah, I hate that. I don't. I'm not a big fan of Jablonski.
No, neither am I. I'm just saying.
I know.
Whether we're fans or we're
No,
not
I know.
fans,
It's his move though. Yeah.
all that matters is winning.
It is true.
No matter how ugly it looks, winning.
You gotta enjoy arm wrestling too, though. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
To me, that's not.
I mean,
just always and starting like this. Did
Yeah.
you watch the last match he had?
yeah, I did. Yeah.
He was getting mad. They wouldn't let him start like this, so he got.
They were making him square up his shoulder.
And they should.
He usually gets away with not.
If I can't go like this, you can't go like.
You can't go like that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And I'm not going to argue with it, even though I think it's an ugly move. I don't like the move and whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go. You know what? Whatever wins. Whatever wins for you.
No, I agree.
You know?
I agree. But I'm just, like for me, I love the art of arm wrestling, and I can't picture just starting and just doing that for the rest of my life. So I didn't really arm wrestle.
It's not arm wrestling. It's not. And it's a whole different world.
Yeah, I know. So I'm so opinionated though. So.
It's okay.
You
can be. It's okay. You can be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. But no. So do you got any new guys that are off the radar that we're not seeing?
Not per se. I mean at the same time, that's yes and no. There's so many people now.
Yeah.
This is good. There's so many people now. And there's the originals, okay? There's the originals, so many people.
Yeah.
But probably in your area is the same as my area and is probably in every area.
Yeah.
Your elites are your elites.
Yeah, yes.
And it's very once in a great while that an up and comer gets there. You'll watch up and comers start impressing everybody, and you think they're headed there, and then they hit a wall like the law.
Yeah. Well, because people figure.
So like where I'm at, the elites are the elites. Then you have a whole bunch of, I'm going to use the word fillers.
Yeah.
Fillers. A whole bunch of people that they show up every week and they arm wrestle. And they only go to maybe half of the tournaments, and I think they should go to all of them. I think if you're training every week, I think you should go to everything that's at least local to you.
I agree.
So there's a lot of fillers where I'm at. There's a lot of fillers where they train every week, and then if they don't go to a tournament, you ask them, they say, well, I don't feel ready, I'm scared. Don't be scared. You're never going to be ready. You jump in and you fight. You jump in and you find out who you are or who you're not.
I agree.
And who you're not, you could be on another day if you keep on training and get hungry and come back. But if you're always afraid, why even go to just quit? Just quit. If you're scared, just quit.
No, you're right. You know what? That was I said the story. Yeah, friends with Benedicts. I do say the same stories a lot. So yeah. But you know what? At least you know that my opinion is my opinion because it doesn't change.
Carolyn Looms, she is an original gangster.
Yes.
She is 100%. An original whom we all love and look up to.
I know. Yeah, no, when I first started, I went to some practices, trained with Matt, and then there was a big event coming up in Lethbridge. And I was nervous, and I didn't know if I was ready yet to compete. You know what I mean? So I went I got my buddy to sponsor the event, so I did that. So we got him a sponsor and shit. And I went and I didn't compete, and I just watched. Well, Matt goes, Brian, so you pulling both arms, right and left? I said, oh, I didn't enter. He goes, why the fuck did you come? I'm like, what do you mean? I just wanted to see, check it out. He's like, whatever. He goes, yeah. He goes something like, yeah, like whatever. Fucking, you might as well quit or something, you know. And he was mad at me. Matt was actually mad at me. And then fucking next event was a month later. I'm going, and it was resonating. I didn't want Matt mad at me. I like Matt. You know what I mean? So fucking next event was a month later. I went and fucking yeah, and I did regret not going to that event because when I went to the next event, I won the amateur, and I fucking fell in love with arm wrestling that day. So.
Well, kind of what relates to everything you said is like, you probably have done this, and I know I've done this. Is there'll be some tournaments where you're not afraid, but you're feeling like, you know, I don't really think I'm going to do that good. Like look around me. I don't think I'm going to do that good.
Yeah, look at the people, yeah.
But somehow by the end of the day, you're placed standing in the winner's circle with a trophy, and you're going, you know what? What if I would have sat it out because I was afraid or felt like I couldn't have? Look, I actually got a trophy and I placed between first and third. And some of them have a little bit of money in them. Some don't. Some are just trophies. But either way, it's like,
either way, it's a memory forever.
Oh, those are lessons to say, always compete. Always be fearless.
Yeah.
And sometimes it gets in our head when you walk up to a table and you go, oh, this is such and such name. I got no chance.
Yeah.
You already lost.
I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. I got rid of that. Now I look at it as an opportunity.
Look at him like, I'm going to rip your arm off, and I never heard of your name. You're who?
Yeah.
Then you might have a chance. You know, you might give him a fight anyway.
You know what? The sports psychology end of arm wrestling. You know what? As we grow as a sport, you always hear about the fighters having sports psychologists and like baseball players. When we get big enough, you're going to see fucking us with them because I think we need them more than any athlete, you know, because that's the biggest thing in our sport is your mindset. When you go to the table, if you're just saying, I'm going to rip his fucking arm off, or you went to your dark place, Matt always tells us go to a dark place.
Yeah.
Like, go so crazy that you would never tell anybody where you are in your mind, right?
Well, I told you earlier, that's why I'm a big fan of Matt. Yeah. Because I think like that. And I tell people because I don't want people to end up hating me. I want everybody to love me because I love everybody. My favorite part of the sport is the people. So when I get on the table and I act like a Matt Mask, I want to remind everybody that it's only gonna be
now when I'm on the table.
For the moment that we're on the table, I'm gonna treat you like an enemy. Yeah. You could be my father, you could be my son, you could be my brother. I'm going to treat you like an enemy just for the time on the table. When we get done, I will treat you with the same love, kind, respect that I treated you before we got on the table. But for that moment, if I don't treat you like my enemy, I don't have my best chance against you. I want my best chance against you to beat you.
I agree. I always go to a dark place. I remember, again, another story. I won't get into the story, though, friends. But when I pulled Brennan Till out of Idaho, I went into that match. I was so confident. I thought I was just going to crush this kid. Didn't really train for him. Just watched his video and said, he's got nothing for me. Did the opposite of what I did for Chuck. He was so nervous. He was shaking before a match because we had a big walkout. We had good film production. You've seen some of my matches. They were pretty good.
Really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, he's shaking in the background. And I said, listen, kid. I said, we're just going to go give it our all, man. I said, let's go fucking put on a show. And I was in a good mood. I went out there, fucking lost. Oh, I started off good. I flashed. I top rolled. Yeah, but I was happy. Yep. And that was the one time I didn't get all serious going in my dark spot, and I fucking lost.
You can be happy between the matches. So when they say, Brian Parliament to the table, that's when that
just comes on. Yep,
comes on.
I agree.
And until that win or loss, then it is what it is.
I low-key think to just admire the range of motion with your Wrist kickback, Brian. Oh, just kidding. Well, what's wrong with you tonight? You're being a prick tonight. No, he's usually great. No, no. You know
I
what?
bring out the best in people.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I don't know who you are, but maybe we'll pull sometime.
Yeah.
See if my wrist goes back. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, he's always on the show. I appreciate it. I appreciate him. So Kevin Ruberry, Greg pulled Greg. Oh,
In Miles.
he pulled Miles. I think Miles wouldn't touch Greg. Honestly, like Greg's actually a match for Matt if he knew how to arm wrestle better.
Wow.
If Greg's
Wow.
IQ keeps going up, I think one day because Greg is like this guy's a really good arm wrestler on the left. He won provincials. He beat one of the top guys in the province, Caleb Freeborn. Didn't think it was going to happen, and Greg just like it was. Yeah, he's really good on the left. So yeah, Greg, I wish you got to compete more though, brother. Yeah.
So
God.
so what's coming up next for you, Brian?
We got Mayhem at the Mall is next week, not this weekend, the following weekend. So that's a big one. That's
Okay.
John Brzezink's been there, RBJ, like we've had a lot of big names at that one. That's usually anywhere it could vary from 450 to 700 entries at that event. But it's
I
a big
think
event.
correct me if I'm wrong. I think you're talking about the one that Travis Bagent years ago pulled Devin at that one.
Well, maybe. Yeah, I think Travis has been there
there was
too.
video.
There's a lot of videos because they've done it for like 30 years.
A long time ago.
They've done it since like the 90s. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty
Yes.
sure.
Okay. Yes, I see. I think I seen a video of that one you're talking about, and Travis pulled Devin there.
Yeah, yeah, it did happen. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. We've had all the greats at that event, but
that's so awesome.
It's in a big mall, man, and it usually fills up. Like you're gonna get like hundreds and hundreds of entries. Like you're gonna get it's a big event.
That's a good day. That's a good day.
Yeah, because we run like 4 or 5 tables, like 3 to 5 tables at Mayhem, like depending. So it's enough people that you got to run lots of tables, right? So
yeah.
But that's a good one, and they're having cash. They're putting a lot of from what I heard, they're actually putting money up this year too. So you get big ass, huge trophies, but
right.
you get cash now too. Yeah,
that's what we're really pulling for. We're pulling for
money. Well, that's just it, right?
So you see, I put TV star. So I can only talk about it to an extension, and we all know that. But I'll talk about it as far as I can.
You're in the house, right?
The house.
The house.
And I'm on season 1. It'll come out in the spring, probably like April. Probably come out in April. But what I can say is the time that I had to spend out in California filming was just the best time of my life, man. I mean, being with friends that are like-minded, you know, how much we all love and adore this sport in the same way.
It's true. Yeah.
Spending weeks at a time in one house in an Airbnb with a bunch of the same like-minded people is nothing but a good time. I had a good time filming that show. And I feel really lucky and blessed that, you know, only 10 people got picked. One was from Australia, one was from the country, Georgia, and then there was just around the United States, a couple from Las Vegas, Georgia, a couple from California, me from Utah, etc. And everybody on there was an entertaining character. There was a WAL character on there from the old days, Angry Bird, Adam Wilmot.
Oh yeah.
He's on the show, and he is from New York. Nice. Paul Cruz is from New York. He was on the show. Dallas Langston.
Yeah, Paul Cruz, I knew that. Yeah, Dallas.
Langston, David Hobbs, Jonathan Vasquez, Hollywood Matt Conley, on and on. Dallas, on and on. There was some really cool people on the show. So,
it's gonna be good.
I always crack jokes that, you know, if you've seen a movie and they make a second movie or they make a third, the first one's always the best. So the first season's just going to be the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It starts it all, right?
Yeah.
It's the beginning. Yeah. That's great though. You know what? I actually didn't even realize that you were in the house. And That's fucking cool. Yeah, no, like we're just waiting to see it. So
Well, recently the producer put out a post that said, "Let's see who goes and who stays on the show." So,
yeah,
we
that's interesting.
have no idea if one or two of us will be chose to stay. We have
Oh,
no idea. But
okay,
I would love, if I got the opportunity, I'd be back on that airplane back in California right quick. I'd
it was
go.
fun. It was a good
Oh,
time. Yeah,
and we were treated beyond my expectations. We were treated so good, so good.
well, that's good. That's really good. Yeah, you know what? That's good to hear, man. I mean, it's going to be good for arm wrestling. I promote anything that's building arm wrestling.
Amen.
So,
I stand behind anybody that's throwing in anything towards this, that's investing, whether it's time or money or both, to
yeah,
invest in us.
well, I agree. I
I
agree.
stand behind 100%.
What else is going on? So now did your right injury affect any matches that you had lined up, or was there anything?
No, no, other than a rematch. I'm going to have a rematch with Cody Merrick. Okay. We had a right hand match recently. He beat me. He
Yep.
beat me. It was a close match, and it was an entertaining fight and a war and stuck in the middle of the table and all that stuff. But nevertheless, he beat me. But
Hmm.
that table was not bolted to the ground.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta have it.
You
You
got a
gotta
couple
have
of super,
base.
super heavyweights. I mean, I'm
Hmm.
300 pounds. He's
Yeah,
350, 380. I don't know what he is.
big
And
guy.
and we're throwing everything at this match. That table's flying across the room, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. No, you have to have a base. We use what we use here now. A lot of us are using it. Is diamond. You know that diamond plate?
Yeah.
It's aluminum.
Yeah, I
You just
love it.
cut sheets of diamond plate aluminum and you just bolt it right to the bottom of the table. It looks nice because it's nice and shiny and you got good grip for your feet.
Yeah.
And it really, really just make the table doesn't budge. It just stays solid. Like you have to use a good, I don't know, third of an inch in thickness, but
So
it works
I
great.
called him back for a rematch on this match. And I said, stipulation, and he agreed with me 100%. I said, stipulation is we got to have a bolted down table. We
Oh yeah.
have to have a bolted down table, hell or high water. So we're going to have a rematch. Now, I would have already by now had that rematch if I didn't get hurt.
Mhm.
The next thing, so I just did the Brazilian Cup left hand. I got first place. Happy, happy. But my next thing in line is in February, and it's the
Okay.
Utah State Championship. Utah State Championship.
Okay. That's
And
when I hope to return is February. Am I right? Yeah. My
so I believe 100% my right will be all the way ready to go February. If it's not, I'll be
it should be.
super surprised
It
if it's
should
not
be.
ready. So my plan is to go in February. I usually place in that. I usually do good in that. Do the best I can, both hands. If my right holds up, then I'm going to have a rematch with Cody Merritt,
Mm,
right
yeah.
hand.
That'd
Yeah.
be good. I think I seen you pull Cody. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was good match.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He just well, I mean that experience just shines too, right? Like
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, like his right isn't his left, but at the same time, fuck, he's pretty slick with his right too,
He,
and
he
he
I
can
mean,
fire.
he's just um, also known to be elite. He's elite both arms. He's
Yeah,
elite
because
both
the
arms.
IQ.
His,
Yeah,
his 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 left is like okay, top world, just
yeah,
top world left.
yeah,
But his right is every bit elite.
yeah,
He's still elite right-handed.
yeah, yeah. Well, you just don't see. Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't see him pull right ever, right? And other
It,
unless he's in an event.
what happens a lot I see is that
Mhm.
he'll win a tournament, a big tournament, both hands,
Yeah,
but they talk about the left. They talk
yeah,
about
it's
left.
weird. Eh?
He'll also win the right a lot. He'll win the right a lot. But the,
Yeah,
the the talk of the town will be about that left hand.
yeah. One thing I wanted to touch in, and we kind of got it already, but it's because I'm a fellow super heavyweight and I
Yeah,
watch you pull and everything. You don't fully like you do a little bit of training with weights, but
a little bit
your main focus has been table time, table time, table time.
since I started. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, and you've just maintained that regiment all the way through.
In between getting with teams and actually pulling with people, at my house, I will pull bands. I've set a table up where I can pull bands emulating, where I can do back pressure, riser stuff, side pressure with bands.
I know what you mean. Yep. Get the blood in there, practice the movements.
Yeah, I think bands are really a good thing.
No, they're awesome.
And then the little bit of stuff I do as far as weights at home are with the karate belt and the kettle weights, just like Devin, where we all learned it from Devin.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do stuff like that too. Yeah.
Where I agree the most with Devin Larratt is that the riser is above and beyond the most important thing. And the reason is whether you're winning or whether you're losing or whether you're stuck in the middle of the table, if you have strengthened your riser enough and you have a strong enough riser, it can pull you out of a mess, boy.
Oh yeah.
Having just that thing that most people don't have, just to rise up and up pressure back to you. A lot of people don't have that because it's something not everybody spends so much focus on.
Well, how many people do you see with their riser dump get the pin? Right.
Exactly.
Like once this goes, it's, you know what I mean? Shit. You know what I mean? Usually.
So for the longest amount of time I've been in the sport, I have focused, number one, on rising strength.
It's a good one.
And
for your style.
And I use so much up pressure that I have to focus on keeping my elbow on the pad. Mm-hmm. It's like I'm doing so much up that my elbow should be coming off the pad, but I'm focusing on, trying really hard to do it at the same time, up pressure, back pressure, and keeping my elbow on the pad. And it's really difficult to keep my elbow on the pad. That's
funny, because you know what I'm envisioning right now? Is how I'm countering, how I'm attacking your strength. Because I'm weird like that. I'm sitting here actually pitching and pulling you.
Side pressure. I can see. Side pressure kills everything.
Yeah. No, not side pressure. No. There's two back pressures, right? And I train both. I do train both. I train that hammer rise.
Yeah.
A lot of that is off the go. If I feel that on the go, I'm going to the pad, right?
Yeah.
If I'm feeling like I'm being blocked a bit or it's really strong there on the individual, I will change my grip. And what I'll do is my favorite move is all no pressure. So I like to grab kind of not really lower, but once we're strapped, I like to go like this right away and get that bind on the back of your wrist with the strap. And I do lat pressure. And I'll do that against a high posting hammer pressure. I will attack this way. Yeah, I'll attack this way to try to counter that to control your hand.
Yeah.
Right. So so it's really cool actually.
The other thing is, anybody that does know me knows I don't have an inside game. I'm all about outside. And so I get in trouble. If somebody's strong enough to force me into a hook, I get in trouble because I don't have a hook. Okay. I don't.
I know what you mean. You don't train it.
So what I train is to keep a hooker out of the hook. Yep. That's what I train. So if I'm in practice, I'm training to keep a hooker out of a hook. And even though I told you I'm all about knuckles up, and we're talking about the low hand.
Yep.
There are times that I have to use that low hand to fish a hooker out of his hook and keep him outside.
You keep him,
keep him outside because it's where my strength is.
Yeah.
So my focus is to keep somebody out of their strength and keep them into my strength. Mm-hmm. Keep them out of theirs and into mine. Yeah. And so I'll keep a hooker out of his hook all day long.
Yeah, I haven't been since amateur. I don't think I've actually been hooked.
I laughed my butt off at that old video from years ago when Devin goes, unhookable. I'm unhookable.
Oh.
I'm unhookable. That's how I do myself. I'm unhookable. You can't hook you can't hook me.
Well, I always say he'd be hard to hook. Unless he wants it to go there.
Right, unless he wants to go inside.
Yeah, he does sometimes.
Sometimes he says, come on, let's go deep. Yeah. Let's go inside. But unless he wants you to go inside, you're not.
Yeah.
Oh, even if you're Todd, you're not.
Yeah, I know, Todd. I trained like him for a long time. I did a lot of Todd Hutchings stuff for a long time.
Side pressure.
Yeah, and you know what? I was the king of side pressure, like in my own right, like in my own level. I was known for a lot of side pressure. That was my yeah, that was my thing. I love, but mine was a dangerous like Todd side pressure.
Uh-huh.
But the
Break your arm.
problem is I don't have the tendons and the ligaments Todd has. So
Right.
I found out at nationals this year. Yeah, maybe that's not the best thing to do because I ripped all my shit up. So I'll probably be protecting it a lot more. And my side pressure is when I got everything and I got the hand, then I'll go the
Yeah.
side pressure. But I'm
Yeah.
not going to risk it. I pulled dangerous for a long time too. And I got to
Well,
start.
the cool thing is the us that arm wrestle can see what's taking place.
Yeah.
You can watch a match and go, this is what that guy's doing and this is how he's doing it. Somebody that doesn't train or understand or comprehend the professional side of the technique, they think we're going straight sideways even if we're top rolling.
That's right.
Yeah. And I want you to think that. I want you to think I'm only going straight sideways.
Yep. Yep. It makes a big hole.
But I'm not going sideways until a 32nd of a second into me separating you from your shoulder.
Yep.
Then I'm going sideways, and it all looks like one fluid motion because I did it all at one time.
Yep.
I did it all at one time.
Yeah, because it's part of your motion. Yeah. Your motion gets you that inch of separation, and then you continue with your motion to the pad.
And fall through with body weight. Stay tight. Fall through with your super heavyweight. So when I walked in at the beginning, I was only 250 pounds, which, I mean, that's big, right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't big enough. It wasn't.
It's a weird weight. You either cut or...
Yeah, so the supers around me are huge. They're huge. The local supers are like Cody Merritt. They're huge. So when I walked in the lion's den of the supers, I knew myself that I couldn't go down weight class and be strong.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I'd be starving. I would be starving.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Me too.
So I'm like, okay, if you're stuck in the super heavyweights, get bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Get super.
Mm-hmm.
So I quickly went from 250 to 3, and I like to stay around 300. The biggest I've ever got for a match was 325 recently, and usually I'm 300, but there was a match I had recently. I got up to 325.
Well, I don't blame you. You know that match with Chuck. I was sick. So the promoter phoned me. He's like, "What do you weigh right now?" And I was sick. I was sick for a few months, like bad sickness. I was down to like 268.
Whoa,
I was weak, but I was weak. But I knew I had like 8 weeks to get ready for the match. So anyway, so Chuck's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I want that match, man. Yeah, dude, I don't want to pull in." You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay. So we set up the match. I come in at like 300 and I don't know. I was over 300 anyway.
Big boy, yeah.
And they're like, "What the fuck? I thought you were 268."
You're like, I was.
You said there's no weight cap.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you're 40 pounds fucking heavier like now. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, I know. Why do you? Yeah,
and I'm like, well, you didn't say there was a weight cap. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I have to say, pulling Chuck, he was disadvantaged because I was, significantly heavier than him. So
like Corey West is like 450 and like now Siri Brown lost a bunch of weight.
He's
down to
yesterday.
He's down.
You see how thin he's looking?
He looks so good.
Yeah,
so good. He's down to 300 pounds, and he was walking around at 450, 420, something. It was huge.
Big guy, yeah.
And now he's down to 300. He's a little feller now.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'll be just as strong too.
Like, sure. He looks lean. Yeah. He looks lean right now.
Lean. Like he might, because of how much he's losing so quickly, he might lose a little strength short term, but it will all come back. Even if it's a small percent, he'll get it back within once he flatlines. So at whatever weight he's going to get to, I'm sure he's going to stop soon. Well, maybe not. Maybe he'll just keep fucking losing.
Yeah, but that Wallace Dilly, man,
he's a solid.
He hangs around 310, 315.
Yeah,
and he's just strong.
He reminds me of Darren Matthews. He's a spitting image of this guy Darren Matthews that lives here.
Oh, is he?
Just a tank. Just like he's big and huge, but he's like dense. And he's just like a steel fucking rock. Like you just feel like steel when you grab up with him. Yeah, strong guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wallace Dilly, look, he's pretty impressive. Have you
Oh
got to
yeah.
pull him?
I've only pulled him left
Okay.
a couple of years ago, 2 years ago. And like I said, dude, my left isn't even worth
Mhm.
talking about. And he smashed me, smashed me. I would love to grip up right with the man.
Mhm.
Would love to see what that's about. Now,
Mhm.
he's got a match coming up with Cody Merritt.
Yep.
He's got a match coming up real soon with Cody Merritt.
I know.
Yeah.
He's got a couple matches lined up actually right now.
Yeah.
So I heard, is it Cody Merritt? Oh, 'cause I just heard. I don't know if everyone's supposed to know, but I heard he just won some. He just kicked ass at a certain event like last week or 2 weeks ago. So he's a strong fucking dude if he won all that.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was the WS
Hey,
whatever. The World Champ-
WSA.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's done good at that. Like he always gets in the money over there. Always gets in the money over there.
He deserves it. You know,
Oh, absolutely. Oh man.
he qualified. He qualified 3 times for East versus West before he got a match there.
Yeah. Well, these guys like those guys, man, they all deserve a paycheck. They all deserve a payday. They've been doing it forever and helping us and helping everybody. And these guys all deserve a paycheck, man.
No, I agree. I agree. You know what? It'd be really nice if we can get to the point where these events are actually just paid for by sponsors. Like
Yeah.
that's our goal. Our goal is to get some sponsors and not we don't want to suck the life out of our sponsors. But if we can get to a point where the event is covered before we actually
Well,
worry about paying for the event, then
I'm
we
gonna-
can keep the money back. Though.
I'm going to tell you what I think.
Mhm.
And I hope that I'm right. And you're going to hope that I'm right.
Mhm.
I think that there's people that are throwing their hat in the circle right now because WAL didn't pick up after COVID.
Yeah.
So there's people like Greg Sharp and stuff like that picking
Mhm.
stuff up.
Yeah.
Those kind of guys are going to get this to a place that somebody like, and I'm throwing out metaphorically, like Dana White.
Yeah.
Dana
Yeah.
White's going to get interest and go, oh, I'd like to buy that. And then make it kind of like the UFC where guys are getting contracts and getting paid. Now you remember before me and you started this and WAO was a serious thing.
Mhm.
I know guys I trained with that were making serious coin.
Yep.
WAL would come in and be like, hey, I'm going to offer you $250,000 for 6 matches this year.
Yeah.
And it was televised.
Yeah.
So you're making $250,000, you're going to be on TV.
Mhm.
And you're doing what you love.
How can you not do that?
Love, come on. Well, then here comes COVID, so you can't hold hands anymore. Then COVID goes away, supposedly, or whatever. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah,
But
who knows?
yeah, don't get me started on that.
Me
But
either,
anybody
buddy.
knows.
Me either. That's a rant. That's a rant all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now the people with money that who was in WA, they don't pick it back up. For whatever reason, they just don't throw their money back in. Don't throw their hat back in the soup. But there are some people, and one of them that I stand behind is Greg Sharp at WSA. And the other thing is everything he said he would do since he started, he's done it. When he says the payout's this much money, it's that much money. Whatever the man has said, he's done it. The regionals, the qualifiers, the finals, putting it on TV, everything. And someday, maybe not as soon as you and I would like it, but someday this sport's catching that traction where it's going to be like that. The top 20 guys,
We'll get paid.
the top 20 guys there, they're going to get offered some serious money, and it's all going to be part of a television sponsorship, you know?
Yeah.
And I focus on that. That's my focus, and that's why when I get opportunities to be on a TV series or something, I take it because that's only going to up my stock to be where I want to be.
I agree, 100%.
And even if I'm not the best, strongest puller,
doesn't matter.
As long as I'm extremely entertaining in a character and a pretty good puller, I might knock on that door and get my foot in the door.
Listen, man, when WAL, listen, I'm going to talk as a fan before I started arm wrestling, right?
Yeah.
I'd watch WAL and I'd be like, fuck, I'd be entertained. Like you get, fucking RVJ with his biceps, and you get Matt
absolutely
table, and Devin, fucking you know what I mean? I got, and you'd see all this, and I didn't give a fuck if they were the best in the world or they were the worst in the world. I was entertained, and I started picking characters that I liked.
Yeah.
I didn't know what skill level they were. It didn't matter to me.
Right.
And that's when, if you can mimic something, not even mimic, but just come out with something with that same reaction from people watching it,
Yeah.
you're gonna succeed,
You,
man.
you
I
have
think arm
to be,
wrestling will
you
grow.
have to be a character.
You have to be a character. You have
Maybe
to have a charisma. You don't have to be.
actual entertaining character.
You could be a George St. Pierre guy too,
Yeah.
humble. Like, oh, I love that guy. He's just so polite and humble. And then you got that guy. Oh, he's an arrogant prick. I want to see him get smashed. But then
Yeah.
everyone's watching. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
because fame isn't just people that like you.
No,
No,
no.
no.
The more the fame comes, the more people don't like you.
And they'll pay to see you lose. You know what I mean? But that's when
They
you know
could
you
take their
made it.
whole day or their whole year to see you lose.
Yeah, and that's when you know you made it. When you got somebody paying to see you lose, now you're fucking famous. You
I know
what mean?
about that. Yeah.
It sounds crazy. Yeah, I don't really want that, but if it happens, I mean, I'm just trying to
Yeah.
make it sound cool now because I expect to do. Listen, I'm 47, but I ain't washed up, and
Right.
My goal is by the time I'm 52, I want to be top 5 in North America.
And you will.
I have goals.
Absolutely.
Like I think you have to have goals. So you have to have something,
Yeah.
and you got to materialize it. Like you have to just put it in reality. You know what I mean? And
I think exactly the same. I think exactly.
I'm the same
It's
way.
about the law. It's about the law of attraction.
Yep.
It's about
It's a secret.
don't listen to the naysayers.
Nope.
Don't listen to the naysayers, and believe in yourself, no matter if zero do. If nobody else believes, you believe in yourself. Just believe in yourself, and you might end up where you're trying to go.
Yep. No, I agree. There's a lot to it. Like there's that thing out there called The Secret, right?
Yep,
And
the law of attraction.
yeah, and if I actually use
make
like I preach it, but I don't always use it. And
Yeah.
if I did, like it's worked pretty good for me in my life for the little bit I do try to do that. You know what I mean?
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
It is.
It really is, and it's believe it, and it'll happen. Manifest it, it'll happen. I mean, me winning with my gay left arm at the Brazilian Cup was complete and total me believing it and manifesting it, law of attraction and secret, right?
Yeah.
And it happened. Otherwise, it wouldn't have. If I would have continued to do what I always do and say, no, everybody, my left arm sucks, and believe that, it would have sucked, right?
That's funny. You know what? You sound like me. If anybody knows me right now, like even in the last month, because I've been injured, well, you got your left, you're going to sign up with them. I'm like, my left is my left.
Yeah.
But lately, I've been training it. I've been like, fuck it, I'm training it. Last night we had a practice. And, we had this thing. We have this gym where it's called the Deadly Dungeon. It's where we fucking get deadly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we had a practice last night, and I was very strong left-handed all of a sudden. And
nice.
Yeah, like even my son-in-law. My son-in-law is a very high-level puller. Actually, he's really, really good, very technical. He'd always block me and take away my power on my left. I could always crush him on the right, but I actually arm wrestled with him and beat him last night. And it's definitely the left coming
on. The left is coming on.
Yeah, and I got a bit, and I'm going for my level 3 ref, which is 100 master here in Canada.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm going for that next weekend, and then I'm going to compete left, which I never would, but I figured, fuck it, I'll throw my name in left, and I'll just jump in it.
Let's just do it. Let's just keep these arms a pulling. Let's just
do it. Yeah, and I'm hurt right now, right? Like my right's still really strong, but it's just my elbow's not fully healed yet. I can't go fully sideways, and I'm training. Like I could have had surgery, but it was borderline, and because of the healing, because I jumped the gun and I did a bunch of pep. Oh, he left. I think I lost him. He probably got a phone call. But I did a bunch of peptides, and then when I went in, and the surgeon looked at it, he's like, "Well, you already got a shit ton of." You there? Oh, there you are. Did you get a phone call?
It's throwing me off for some reason.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, I was just saying. Then the surgeon showed me my ultrasound, and he says, "You already got all that fluid's gone, and this is all scar tissue." He goes, "I don't know what you're doing, but like, keep doing it." And then I went in and got these things called PRP injections. It's plasma enriched. I don't know. It's platelets, plasma enriched platelets. It's like the next best thing to stem cells.
the stem cells. Okay.
Yeah, they take your blood and they separate the plasma and then they enrich it and then they inject it back in the area. But I
Okay.
got that done, and at first I thought it fucked me up because they had to damage again to cause a
Uh,
inflammation response,
mm,
and it hurt like so bad. But 2 weeks later, all of a sudden, I was like, I think I can arm wrestle, but then I found out quickly that no, there's still pain, but now it's been a slow thing. So it's been 4 months since I tore the shit out of it. I tore the UCL. It was about 47%. And then the flexor ligament that runs on the inside of the elbow, that was 41% tear. But
whoa. Whoa.
yeah. And I'm 4 months and I'm back I got my side pressure up to about 70 pounds now.
Nice.
And my back pressure's back fully. Everything's back fully. The only thing is the side pressure. But I started with 10 pounds when I started rehabbing it, and now I'm up to 70. So, and that's, so it's coming. When I get to 100-pound side pressure, then I'll start putting my arm on the table again. Yeah.
Right.
Because I was way above 100 pounds before the injury, right? So, yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's my mission. Yeah, and it sounds like your ligaments and your tears, they're in the forearm. Those are flexor ligaments and stuff. They
Yeah.
will heal very fast.
They're everything that you use to rise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even when you didn't know you used those little areas in your arm, because that's how I destroyed it, was full blown rise.
Forcing that rise.
Everything I had rising and then blowing through on a slip, hitting the table.
Oh, that's horrible.
My brachialis had swelled up, looked like an egg poking out of my forearm. It was disgusting.
That's bad, yeah.
And
painful too.
And I'm just impatiently waiting for it to heal up. And at first I kept pushing it and trying to lift weights, trying to pull bands, trying to arm wrestle, and it wouldn't work. I couldn't do a hammer curl. I couldn't pull bands, and it was just to the point where I finally went, I got to leave it alone. I got to completely leave it alone.
Yeah, and then start light with light bands. When you do, once you get some, you leave it alone. And then when you just slowly introduce just movements, that's it.
Yeah.
Yep. It'll come. Yeah,
it'll come back. It will.
Oh, by February you'll be back on ripping through people again.
I feel like February is a realistic goal.
It's just a good month, man. It's my goal. It's my goal for my arm. So
nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
February. I said February, March, but I would like February because we have a big event here. And fuck, you guys down there want a good event in February. We have Battle Zone. It's
that's our Utah State, though.
Oh, is it? Oh, in February? Okay.
I'm saying.
This one's going to be at the Good Games, and there's going to be 40,000 people in attendance.
Judas Priest.
I'm serious.
Holy cow! So talking about what I was talking about, something else. So Brian Shaw and Eddie Hall and those guys coming in, they already have multi-millions of followers. Okay.
Stupid.
They are just done with strongman and all in on our sport, all in on arm wrestling. Well, that automatically just overnight brings millions of eyes over to our sport automatically.
I agree 100%. And
so that's going to help. That's going to help also where Brian's and Eddie's and those guys as sponsors, they're going to shift into sponsoring into arm wrestling.
I never thought of that.
Yeah. So it's going to be something that also helps us with where we're trying to get this thing to go.
I've been talking to supplement companies and stuff. Like I've been searching actively for sponsors, and we always have our local sponsors always come through for us, right? Yeah. But I mean, I'm looking for the big. I'm trying to hit something big, like get some big sponsor to take a chance on arm wrestling.
Yeah, back during WAL, a lot of those guys had real sponsors, like Monster and Red Bull and Nike, and they had real sponsors back then,
No, it's true.
That's what we need back. That's what we need to bring back.
Oh, what day is it today? It's almost Friday. So Saturday is the Ottawa Open. That's fucking huge.
This Saturday?
Yeah, it's going to be 700 entries. Yeah,
I've heard Devin talk about that a lot.
Oh, it's very big. Actually, we got teams of guys coming from Alberta going down to Ontario to compete.
Yeah, I got to get my passport and I got to head up there and get up to
Oh,
Canada.
it'd be cool. It'd be cool, you know, because like the best thing I ever did was like when we met the Montana guys,
Yeah,
they invited us over there, and it was so cool because it was like you don't know your level because you're always just pulling in your state or your province or whatever, you know, if you're Canada
right.
or the States.
You don't travel, you don't know.
You know where you know the plucking order where you are.
Yep.
But you don't travel, you don't grip up with those other people. Now all of a sudden we went to Montana and it was like we're actually decent. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we realized that hey, like our level is pretty fucking high here in Alberta. So.
And that's what I really enjoy about traveling, and I've traveled quite a bit, is to pull different people.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because, you know, obviously everybody's going to pull their local tournaments the most because it doesn't cost you much money and it's just down the street. But
Mm-hmm.
you're going to keep running into the same guys you train with, the same
Yeah.
guys you hit every tournament, the same guys you super match. And that's nice and everything.
Everybody knows how you
I love going somewhere and meeting some of those names I only knew through Facebook or through videos and getting on the table with them and finding out where do I compare?
Exactly.
Whether I'm as good or not as good.
Yeah.
Where do I compare?
And then what do I learn? Because I've even had it a few times where I'm like, oh man, like I felt something pulling a certain guy, right? Like, and then all of a sudden I go back and I start using it on my teammates and shit, right?
Like, what is that? What is
exactly?
Yeah. Don't worry.
And usually after the tournament, they'll tell you. Like most, we'll share the information, right? Like, I was just beating you, and I was just getting above your thumb pad. I was beating you in the height every time. You got to fight more. You know what I mean? Like, I always tell people how I beat them if I remember.
Sure.
You know, I don't always remember. Sometimes I just beat them, and I'm like,
it's automatic.
I have to watch the video footage. Yeah.
Pull like I pull every time. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You know, you get in your raw. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's good though. I'm gonna try being vocal. I haven't done the vocal yet because I have a mouth. I wear a mouthpiece. So.
I know you do. Yeah, I know that about you. Yeah, and that's awesome. And I hear a lot of guys say that they do a lot better when they start running a mouthpiece. That they do a lot better.
Weird. Strength with power.
I've always done better when I am a jackass and I'm screaming and I'm making a fool out of myself, acting like a weirdo.
Yep.
That's when I do the best. That's when I do the best. So I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna act like a weirdo. I was at a tournament I won this last summer and went undefeated, and there was a local guy there, and he says, "Oh, you got your nickname, Earthquake Evans, Earthquake." And I'm like, you know, that is awesome, and that fits, but I don't really want a nickname. No. I just want to be Scott Evans. I don't really want a nickname, but if there is one, I got one pegged, Earthquake Evans.
Yeah, I never wanted one either.
Yeah.
And they pushed for it when we started the pod, and then we did this big thing. If you picked a name that I would say okay to, you know what I mean, then we'll give you so Cody is a co-host on the channel. He won. He picked one of our nicknames. So I got the judge, but it was a lot of people gave me the judge. So at first I didn't like it. It was like, what do you mean the judge? You know what I mean? But then it's kind of cool, you know. I got the gavel and. Yeah, and I'll judge if you're fucking ready to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like it. You know what I mean? It worked.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it just stuck. Yeah, eventually stuck. So, well, Scott, I'm glad I finally got to talk to you and shoot the shit with you. I mean, we could talk about it fucking probably for the next 4 or 5 hours.
Right.
I could start talking about anything, right? But I think everyone just watch out when this season comes out in the house. This guy here, I'm sure, is very entertaining, and I'm looking forward to seeing it, buddy. I want to see it. I think I'm hoping it's what I'm hoping it's what I picture. So like you won't know until it comes.
It's definitely got
to get edited and then all that shit, right?
Awesome, man. So awesome.
Yeah. And
thank you for inviting me on your show.
Oh yeah.
Been on a couple of American shows, a Puerto Rican show, an Australian show, and now a Canadian show.
Canadian show, yeah.
So
right. We're Canadian for now. Yeah, we're Canadian for now. This is Alberta country. Yeah. Yeah. We might be the 51st state. You don't know, right?
You don't know.
Yeah.
But I am, all jokes aside, I am grateful. Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you, bro. Honestly, it was good talk. We'll get you on again too.
Okay.
Probably there's probably 1,000 things I should have asked you and we should have talked about.
Okay.
But I just wanted to get to know you. And
yeah, we'll have another show and we'll answer those questions at that time. You betcha.
Yeah, for sure, brother. But for now, take care, and yeah, and I'll see you in the chat. I'll talk to you. We're buddies,
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
keep me up to date with what you got going on, and that way I can follow your matches. And
Okay.
yeah, because we always preview matches of people that we're friends with. We always promote them, and
And you
yeah.
probably know I've got a YouTube channel, Scott
Yep,
Evans Army, and I've got like 600 videos on there. So
yep. Yeah, go check out Scott Evans on YouTube, guys. And you're gonna post all your matches going forward.
I am going to, yeah. I haven't posted the Brezink ones yet. They are
Yeah.
on somebody's channel,
Yeah,
but
yeah. I watched everything.
I am going to post
Yeah,
them. Yeah.
right on, right on. Okay, brother. Well, listen, you have a good night, and thanks everyone that joined us tonight.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for the support.
Yeah, it was a good night, and take care, brother. Have a
All right.
good one.